really what we wanted to sort of start off with was your sort of journey into golf, and you know, how it all began, and then really to sort of, you know, talk in a little bit more detail about, you know, the Tommy Fleetwood Academy and the tour, and Tommy Fleetwood himself as well.
Oh, wow. I'm really glad you asked me, because I actually drove home tonight and I had to go slightly out of my way, the long way around, to drive past where my golf journey began, which was at Southport Municipal. Yeah, so it resonates very, very deeply with me. But my golf journey began. My dad was from Southport and my mum was from Scotland, and they met in the RAF. So I was born in Dundee. And my dad started to play golf there, but Dundee was quite a tough, gritty city, and my dad thought my life prospects would be better back in Southport. And we come from a very humble background, and he actually sold his clubs to afford to be able to move back down.
Oh, wow.
So by the time I was 10, just 11, he'd got back on his feet and he decided to start golf again. And that was the start of my journey into golf. He started golf and I said to him, can I come and play golf? I think it was a bit of, he worked at British Leyland, something that the lads did together. And he brought a set of clubs home for me in a brown vinyl bag. There's about 3 clubs in. They were well battered. I still remember them, Chichi Rodriguez. And that was my start into golf. But my dad did say to me, set the bar high. He said, you need to be able to hit the ball 100 yards before you can come on the course. So that was my very first start into golf. I was like football mad, but this golf just... it grabbed me instantly. Well, that week of thrashing balls, trying to get a ball to go 100 yards, you know, sheer exhaustion, hands covered in blisters, and almost in exhaustion and exasperation, I gently hit one. I connected just right, and I thought, I've been trying too hard for a week, and the ball took off. And my dad took me to a football field for the official measure off in Southport now, where the hospital's been built. He paced out 100 yards, and I teed up the ball and I hit it, and it went over his head. And I don't know if he was astonished or slightly disappointed, but that was it. He never got to play golf. He never got to play golf with his mates again. It was me alone all the way.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, what a great memory.
I know, it's amazing though. Like, one of the earliest blogs that we had when we launched Noisy Golf was that first feeling that you get. Like my dad came from home from a factory here that was interested in golf when I was 10, and he came back with this second-hand set. It was a thick, proper heavy black Dunlop bag, and it had a 7-iron in it, a 3-iron, a 4, like proper timber woods as well. It had a 4-wood with the plate missing, the metal plate missing at the bottom, and there was a driver with loads of tape around the shaft and the neck at the club. And I remember it like it was yesterday. The smell, the feeling of the grip, it instantly takes you back, that first experience. And it sort of makes you wonder now, you know, with the equipment that's available to kids, you know, their experience is obviously quite different when you consider the equipment's available compared to, you know, decades gone by, so to speak.
100%. And I think probably there is something missing in the development of the kids with that. I was just like you know, getting my mum's Mr. Sheen and polishing this mercilessly battered. My wood was plastic. It was a plastic wood made to look like wood, but I kept polishing it, but I couldn't polish the dints out of it. But just with those 3 or 4 clubs, just like you, I had to make them do everything.
Yeah.
You really like a Sevi. He learned with one club, didn't he? So
that's right. Yeah.
Some creativity is born out of that. So yeah, but kids do roll up now with lots of gear. I mean, it would be a bit mean on the kids of today to say they all come with a full set. They don't, but they get into it, the kids set. If they're into it, real good golf equipment is readily available.
No, brilliant. It's certainly a lot more accessible, definitely. I know that, I mean, I think that the whole industry's changed, but I think it seems a lot more empowering now for juniors to have choice, perhaps in, you know, as I say, whereas not so recently, they didn't tend to really.